How do you know when the time is right to replace your siding? Let's talk about it. What's up guys, Ken Baden with PCR, and today I want to talk about the 4 main warning signs that it might be time to replace your siding. All right guys, so the example that we're looking at right now is probably the most common example that we're going to see throughout the DMV, which is existing builder grade aluminum siding. How do you know if you have aluminum siding? Put your hands on it. You hear that? With your fingernails? That's unmistakable. That's aluminum. So if you hear that metal clang, you've got aluminum siding. What's the problem with aluminum siding? Well, one, it's outdated. They really don't make a ton of it anymore. So if you ever have any issues, trying to replace it is going to be a nightmare. It's never going to match. For instance, if a big piece of this blew off, it is going to be a nightmare matching this. This probably doesn't exist anymore because of this bead. This is a better aesthetic than your traditional Dutch lap or clap board. And so this makes this less available. And the fact that it's aluminum makes it even more less available. So availability is a big problem. And even if it was available, it's not going to match because this is probably 20 years old. So try matching a 20-year-old piece of siding with even anything that's existing that is available, and it's going to stand out like a sore thumb. The problem with aluminum is that it's a conductive material. The conductivity means that your house is going to be, well, it's wrapped in this stuff. So it's either going to absorb the cold or it's going to absorb the heat. Either way, it's not ideal. So a PVC-like replacement might be something you want to consider because it's a non-conductive material. Problem with that is it's usually really thin and brittle because remember, when builders go builder grade, and they always do, the job is, let's do this as most cost-effective as possible. And then you have replacement products, and their job is to do it and be done with it. Do it one last time and be done with it. Builder grade almost always equals cost efficiency, and that's a really nice way of saying cheap. In this case, we have an aluminum siding. Issue number 1, energy efficiency, or the fact that it's a conductive material. But keeping with that theme and energy efficiency, if we push on this, there's nothing between this and the sheathing itself or the wood. Now, what should be there in a replacement situation is going to be a foam backing. There are different types of foam backing, but let's just focus on what the advantages of that are, and that's R value or insulation factor. That R value or lack thereof is either allowing all your energy that wraps around your home, because this is literally wrapping around your entire home, to escape, or in the instance that we have a nice foam backing between your siding and your sheathing, we're going to increase the R value on our home, and we're going to increase the energy efficiency, letting less heat escape in the winter or get in the summer, which is going to save us on our energy bills, but it's also going to make this not happen. So I push on this, I'm getting right to the roof deck. The problem there is there's no support. So what that foam backing also does is it increases support, whether this is PVC or aluminum. The lack of that increases the likelihood that chips, whether you're mowing the lawn or kids are hitting golf balls or throwing baseballs, whatever, anything that hits your siding is going to be much more likely to dent it in an aluminum situation or chip it in a PVC situation. Last but not least, we've got some blue-green algae, which is a problem because it's a pain in the butt to maintain and it looks terrible. Now, really all you can do about this is deal with it as it comes, or if you get a PVC maintenance-free solution, when you replace, there may be an option that is baked in the PVC itself that prevents this, and you can just maintenance-free is usually the way to go when it comes with a PVC long-term replacement option. But that is another big warning sign that it might be time to look at replacing. Siding is probably the biggest curb appeal option that you're going to have when it comes to changing the look of your home. With siding, it's really important that you pick what you want because it's going to set the tone for everything. You also need to make sure that you're checking with your HOA because this example is a really good one. They've got the beaded going on here, the Carolina beaded option. I can guarantee you that it's almost a sure thing that this is going to need to be replaced with a beaded option, whether it's PVC or not. Check with your HOA, see what your options are, and then make sure that the colors match what you want, whether it comes to shutters, the siding, the corner posts. A lot of people now are doing offsetting colors, like a white corner post with a darker color siding and a white trim. These things all come into play. Two-tone colors. They might do a siding all the way up to maybe the gable where they do like some faux stone, or they run horizontal and vertical patterns just to throw in some beautiful changes in the aesthetic and really make your house pop. And that's all made possible by changing your siding. Otherwise, you got what you got. You got your boring old siding, and that just is what it is.